Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're serving up a seriously mouth-watering journey through Chapter 2 of your Grade 7 English curriculum, which is all about culinary and me. We're going to combine two of the best things in the world, learning a language and talking about delicious food. So, whether you're studying for an upcoming test or you just want to order your favorite dish like a pro, you are in the right place. Let's dive right in. Here's today's menu. We'll start with appetizers for vocabulary, move to our first course on taste and texture, hit the main course to describe foods, grab a side dish of grammar, and finish off with dessert, procedure texts.
All right, let's kick things off with our appetizers, the vocabulary of foods and drinks.
Think about your daily meals. You can usually organize them into three distinct categories: main courses, snacks, and drinks. Feel free to snap a screenshot or just jot this down, because grouping words logically like this helps your brain remember them way faster. For main courses, the heavy meals that actually fill you up, we have staples like fried rice, sauté, and soup. Then you have snacks, which are those quick bites between meals, like a donut, a sandwich, or even a meatball, which is bakso. And of course, the drinks to wash it all down, like tea, coffee, and juice.
Okay, quick pop quiz time. Shout it out if you know it. What do you call a slice of bread that's lightly burnt to eat in the morning? Think about your breakfast.
You got it, it's toast. Awesome job. Doing these little mental checks is honestly a fantastic way to build your confidence before we get into slightly trickier stuff. Moving right along to our first course, taste and texture. So, if you really want to describe food well, you need two pillars, textures and tastes. For textures, you've got words like sticky, crunchy, chewy, and soft. And to lock this in for my Indonesian learners, chewy is exactly how you say kenyal in English. Then on the taste side, we have spicy, salty, sweet, sour, plain, which basically means hambar with no strong flavor, and bitter, which translates to pahit. Let's actually put those adjectives to the test right now. Think about a beloved local street food. What is the texture of sirang? How does it actually feel when you bite into it?
Yup, the answer is chewy or kenyal. Honestly, connecting English adjectives to your favorite local foods is a total game changer. Once you associate the English word chewy with a piece of warm sirang, you are literally never going to forget it.
All right, time for the main course, describing your favorite foods. Listen to this one. I love banana cake. It's soft and sweet. Okay, this right here, this reveals the absolute magic formula for this chapter. It's just your subject, plus the word like or love, the food itself, and then the reason, using those texture or taste adjectives we just went over. It's brilliant because it gives you a template you can apply to literally any dish on the planet.
Now let's level it up a bit and see how this builds into something more advanced. Take a rich descriptive text about rendang. You could say it has a soft and tender texture, a strong aroma of spices, with beef boiled for a long time. See how that works? Even these complex, mouth-watering English paragraphs are basically just careful combinations of simple, descriptive words and actions.
And how does this actually sound in real life? Well, check this out. Dina, I have some breads with strawberry jam. Do you want some? Notice how conversational and natural that flows. Learning this vocab isn't just for passing a test, it's about being able to offer a friend a snack and confidently expressing what you mean in real time.
Next up is our side dish, grammar, specifically countable versus uncountable nouns.
Okay, this is an absolutely crucial distinction. First, you have countable nouns. These are things you can physically count with numbers, 1, 2, 3. When asking about them, you use the phrase how many. Then you have uncountable nouns. These are usually liquids, powders, or bulk items that you can't easily count individually. For those, we have to use how much. To put this into perspective, think about hot dogs. You can easily point and say, 1 hot dog, 2 hot dogs. Therefore, the correct question is, how many hot dogs? But take juice, for example. You don't count the liquid itself. You wouldn't say 1 juice, 2 juices, unless you're talking about the actual cups. The liquid itself is uncountable, so you have to ask, how much juice? Think of this as your golden cheat sheet. Countable items include hot dogs, tomatoes, eggs, potatoes. Uncountable items, which are mostly your cooking ingredients and liquids, include pepper, salt, sugar, milk, and water. Whenever you're writing a sentence about these ingredients, just picture this list in your head so you know exactly which rule to apply. And finally, dessert. We're talking procedure texts.
So a procedure text is simply a text that shows the goal, the ingredients, and the steps to make something. That's it. Once you break it down into those 3 clear parts, writing a recipe in English goes from feeling intimidating to incredibly easy and structured.
Let's look at a practical everyday example. How to make sweet tea. Step 1. Put sugar and tea bag in glass. Step 2. Pour hot water. Step 3. Stir well. I want you to notice the action verbs right at the start of each step. Put, pour, stir. These are called imperative verbs or command words. In Indonesian, this is exactly like saying letakkan, tuangkan, and aduk. You just jump straight into the action.
Okay, before we wrap this up, I've got one final rapid-fire pop quiz for you. If you want to make an omelet, you need an egg, oil, and a… what? What's the tool you cook it in?
A pan, for sure. And with that, you have successfully navigated the entire menu of Chapter 2. From the vocabulary and textures all the way to grammar and procedure texts, you totally crushed it.
I want to leave you with a challenge. What is your absolute favorite food, and how would you describe it in English right now? Don't just listen to this explainer, apply it immediately. Picture your favorite dish, find the adjectives for its taste and texture, and just write down a quick sentence using the formula we learned today. Thanks so much for joining me on this culinary language journey. Until next time, keep learning and keep making those English sentences delicious.